You're listening to Erica Latrice on the air. Your one-stop shop for inspiration. Visit us online at www.ericalatrice.com. Embody the movement, empower your life. Now, here is your host, Erica.
Hello and welcome. I am so excited about my special guests on today's show. They are trailblazers in the Eastern North Carolina area and pretty soon national, worldwide. And I'm so excited about this because they are a true testament to what it means to step out of your comfort zone, to really start living your dreams and not making that contingent on your geographical area. Speaking of, we are actually live at a photo shoot that they're conducting for their event. You're going to hear some background. You're going to hear some actual live people walking through and all of that, which is so fun. But let's just jump right in. So I'm going to get started. We have two special guests. Can you tell us your name and a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Latrice Scott, and I am the founder and owner of FTM Fashion Week. We started here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And I also am the editor-in-chief of Farb Magazine.
So much. And now we have the fabulous designer. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Michelle Collins-Wendell. I am the CEO of MCW Original, Fit to Sew. This is something that I love doing. It is a passion of mine, and it all started with a $20 thrifted sewing machine.
Woo! So, oh my gosh, so many questions. You guys grab a notepad because you're going to get something. I already feel it that you can apply. So I want to start with you. You talked about a $20 sewing machine, and I know one of the biggest obstacles when we decide to step out is saying that we don't have the resources or we don't have enough supporters. What would you say to that person, and how did your vision grow from that sewing machine to what it is now?
Well, it grew because I volunteered at FTM Fashion Week as a volunteer just to be behind the scenes because I didn't think I was ready to go mainstream, or I didn't think I was ready to be put out there. And Latrice Scott, she pushed me out there. Do it. You were ready. Go ahead. And a couple fashion shows later, winner of a fashion show, and also a couple of celebrities that I have designed for. And I also was recognized by Bravo Project Runway.
She put the sewing machine to work. Now, LaToya, you are my favorite type of person. I get accused of the same thing where you, yes, where you see people. It's so hard when you see a gift in someone to just ignore it. So what I love about you is that you have taken your powerful vision and you have opened doors for other people. And to me, that is the epitome of a leader. So what does it mean to you to see this unfolding and growing in the way that it has?
It's very, sometimes, you get so busy with, hands-on, doing a lot of stuff, and, you don't even recognize how big it has gotten until, something happens and you're just like, hold up, wait, that's us. Oh, man, that's us. And so I guess I'm still at that point where I'm just like, oh, my goodness, that's us. Because it's just, I feel like we're still in that grind mode where we're just grinding, we're doing it, and we're just trying to make a good impact on not only just the community, but just the people that, we come across, just changing lives. And so it's been a tremendously amazing starting out with just someone telling me to do something in Jacksonville. And, it's just amazing how it has grown. And I did not do this by myself. I have a whole team of people with me, and I do have a partner who I pretty much volunteered to partner with me, kinda. And she's amazing at what she does, and because she's a certified event planner, and she does that's like her thing. And so she came on board around the third year, and it's went nothing but up from there. So it's just amazing how, two women can come together with two businesses and create something great, and at the same time we're blessing people as we come across them, and it's just amazing. It's mind-blowing.
Okay, so this question is for both of you, and this is something that if I could get a tattoo, but I don't have a tattoo, and I don't want a tattoo, but if I did, it would say I don't compete, I collaborate, because I think we go, see, y'all don't know this, LaToya and I just met, but we're kind of like soul sisters from way back when. Michelle's like designing something for me. She doesn't know that either yet. my question to you, what does it mean? Because I'm sitting here and I see you guys from afar, just sincerely supportive of one another and sincerely sewing each other's gifts. So what would you say to that woman that finds herself constantly looking at her competition and constantly comparing herself? What advice would you have for her?
I think it, doing this for over 7 years now, almost 7 years now, what I have learned and taken from this is that I don't look at people as my competition, no matter if it's female or male. I look at it as a learning opportunity, an opportunity to kind of collab on something. Because if you ever look at someone else's business, it may look like it's the same as yours, but everybody puts their personal touch to it. So at the same time, you can always find a medium where you can come together and help each other, network with each other. Because there may be someone that will come to me for modeling, but it's something that I don't necessarily I teach or that I'm proficient in. So I will pass that person off to the person that would be considered my competitor. But at the same time, it's us helping each other because it makes us look good, because it's like, well, I don't necessarily do this, and I'm not going to try to teach you this because I don't know how to do this, but I can pass you to somebody that is proficient in that. And I think a lot of people aren't mature enough to do that, and it's sad. And I think instead of looking at it as a competition, we need to all try to come together and look at each other as just a business family. And that's pretty much what me and my partner are doing, creating business families with the people that we come across. And it's like, when we win, you win.
Yeah, so I feel like I could talk to y'all for the rest of my life. But this is my final question. So what would you say to that person? Like, I want you to think about that moment when you knew it was not an option for you to play small. It was no longer an option for you to make any excuses. It was time to step out, step up, boss up, and grind, like you said, so you could start bringing the vision to fruition. That's the first question. What was that moment, and what would you say to that person that might be in that place right now where they're still stuck making excuses for movement? How do you get started?
Well, for me, it was when I did Fashion Week in New York. I had no idea that, once again, that $20 sewing machine, and I've only been sewing for 4 years, it would take me to that level. I had no idea. I have made pieces for the young lady that designed the jewelry for the Black Panther movie. I have made pieces for the young gospel legend, and in the works of working with other legends, gospel legends. So it is the fact that it's all God and Latoya. I mean, for me.
I love it. New York will take you to another level. Yes, I feel like you cannot go to New York and come back bumming it up. Like, New York will make you just get your life entirely together.
Oh, yeah. And it did just that. It did just that.
I guess I would say, what I would say with my experience would be, when you start hitting success, even if it's just a little bit of success, because you become very successful looking on Instagram nowadays. So even when you hit that little success where on Instagram you're looking like a full on head celebrity, you start losing friends, you start losing supporters. And I would say I got to a point where I lost a lot of people, and even someone very dear to me at the time. And you cannot let that stop you, and you have to keep pushing because it's just a test. And I eventually got those people back because you have to look at it as just a moment. And I would say that will probably be the most trying time, when you lose your intermediate circle, you lose those supporters. And I would say this. The one thing we just were talking about in the car on the way up here to the photo shoot is, it gets lonely at the top. And the only way where you're not lonely at the top is when you start collaborating with people that is doing what you're doing, and stop looking at them as competition. And that's, again, bringing that back in. You start collaborating with people, building relationships. You won't be as lonely at the top when you're building relationships instead of building competition.
I literally am about to take off running. Again, we are live here, so you will hear things going on in the background. And that's the epitome. If you guys haven't connected with Amplify Her, that is the epitome of what we're doing. We have our event coming up in Los Angeles in January. You need to be in the building. Hopefully Latoya and Michelle will be there. But the whole point of that event is to start connecting with other women. I was going to say, and men, but I'd be lying to you. We don't have men. Other women who are ready to step out, who are ready to encourage you. And you said something so powerful, that it is lonely at the top, and you will find yourself when you decide to make that move to step out, everyone can't get excited because they don't have the vision. But many of them will come back around. So one of the final things I want to end with is how can those who are listening get connected with you, support what you're doing, follow you, and all of that good stuff. We'll start with you, Michelle.
You can reach me at MCW Original 1, or that's on Facebook, and Instagram, MCW Original -1. Facebook, Michelle Collins Window on Facebook also.
And Latoya Scott, you can reach me at on Facebook, The Real Latoya Scott, and then on Facebook again, FCM Fashion Week. And our website is fcmfashionweek.com. Instagram is FCM Fashion Week. Twitter, FCM Fashion Week. So, yeah.
All right, no excuses. FCM Fashion Week, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. Make sure you get connected with Latoya, with Michelle, and join the Amplify Her movement at amplifyherlife.com/apply. You may be a featured speaker at the event if you apply today. So that is our show for today. As I always tell you, go out and make today amazing, because it is absolutely a choice. If this encouraged you, tag a trailblazer, and you can stay connected with me across social media at Erica Empowers.
For more inspiration, visit us online at ericalatrice.com.
It is.